Hi, this is Sir Roy. Welcome to another episode of educational vlog series in my channel. We have been in a quarantine for months now, and I believe you missed your life then and now. You can't help but to compare your life then and now. I believe that feeling will be very helpful for this lesson. For this video, I'll be discussing comparison and contrast texts. Without further ado, let's start the discussion.
What is the difference between the words comparison and contrast? In what ways can two or more things can be similar? How can they be different? Comparison. To compare persons, things, places, events, situations, or ideas is to show how they are alike. You need to identify the points of comparison and make a list of similar characteristics or qualities for each point of comparison. The following words that signal similarities are also, like, both, similarly, in the same way, likewise. Contrast. To contrast persons, things, places, events, situations, or ideas is to show how they are different. To do so, you need to make a list of the characteristics or qualities of the subjects and then identify the differences between them. The following words are words that signal contrast. But, however, though, on the other hand, in contrast. Venn diagram is one of the most effective tools in showing similarities and differences. You can use Venn diagram when you are preparing comparison and contrast text. For example, in this Venn diagram, tomato and apple are being compared and contrast. Tomato has red flesh, mushy and savory, while apple has white flesh, firm and sweet. They are both fruit, round and smooth skinned. Another example is the learning modality. We have different learning modalities as of now, like MDL and ODL. Study the Venn diagram. If this Venn diagram will be into text, it goes like this. Modular distance learning requires printed materials for the learners to study. On the other hand, online distance learning requires gadget and internet connection to facilitate teaching and learning. Both MDL and ODL students will have a copy of self-learning module. For modular distance learning students, self-learning modules are printed and delivered to the nearest learning resource kiosk, while the ODL students will receive their module in digital format like Word document or PDF. Both ODL and MDL will study the same subjects and will follow the same schedule. However, ODL students will be taught by online teachers while MDL students will do self-paced learning or will be taught by para-teachers, volunteers, or parents and guardians.
To wrap it up, to compare is to highlight the commonalities or similarities of entities that are being compared. To contrast is to highlight the differences. By now, I believe you can easily tell whether a text is comparison and contrast because of its pattern. And the next time you write your own text, it will be easily for you to say that you are writing a comparison and contrast text by highlighting the commonalities and differences of the entities that you are comparing or contrasting. I hope you learned from this video. Until the next episode of Educational Blog Series, see you when I see you. Stay radical!